Well, welcome to Stroud, Oklahoma, here on KV Rising. We are live coming to you from Stroud at the area tournament. We are here. Get some adjustments here on our volume. We got just a few minutes for tip-off. So I wanted to come in a little bit early and welcome you to, welcome to Stroud. And the Lady Ponies versus Sequoyah Tahlequah Indians. And
Terry, it's a 10 versus 1 battle here tonight. So
yeah. Get the announcements here, and we'll break here in just a moment when they do the national anthem and get ready to do the. And here we are, national anthem.
Presents this evening's national anthem.
Well, there was a great performance there by a Stroud student. I didn't catch her name. We're getting ready for the introduction, so I'm going to let you listen to those.
First up, under the direction of head coach Justin Brown, assistant coaches Jeff Turtle and Grant Allison. Let's start in the lineup for your Sequoyah Lady Indians. A 5'10" senior number 2, Jay Long. A 5'9" sophomore number 11, Smalls Good. A 5'10" junior number 13, Jessica Mackey. A 5'8" senior number 21, Lexi Key. And a 5'9" junior number 44, Jordan Dan. And now under the direction of head coach Jim Upshaw, the starting lineup for your Kellyville Lady Ponies. A 5'6" junior number 30, Jay Upshaw. A 5'8" senior, number 10, Haley Wiggs. A 5'9" junior, number 12, Shaylee Childers. A 5'5" junior, number 25, Madison Riley. And a 5'9" junior, number 33, Caitlin Faircall.
Well, there you are. There's the starting five. It's going to be Upshaw, Wiggs, Childers, Riley, and Bearpaw. to start for the Lady Ponies.
Terry, this is uncharted territory for the Ponies. The first time we've ever been in this position in basketball for boys or girls. So
Yeah, you know, last year we came into area, we had lost the runner-up in regionals. And here we go, we're going to have tip. And Sequoyah gets the tip.
Sequoyah comes into the game ranked number 1, Kellyville ranked number 10, Terry.
Yeah, there's a good turnover, a good steal by Childers. And there's a jumper by Upshaw that's in and out. Sequoyah gets the rebound. Yeah, this is going to be a mountain to climb for the Lady Ponies. Sequoyah comes in at 25-1 record. Their only loss is to a 6A Booker T. Washington, and they only lost that by 5. So there's nice defense by Bear Paw.
Clear.
And then Upshaw's going to come in and I think commit the foul.
Yeah, they gave it to Jade there. But yeah, they're clearly ranked number 1 in the state for a reason. So
Yeah, absolutely. I watched a little bit of one of their games against Booker T, and some key points for Kellyville is we're going to have to get rebounds. Sequoyah is really good at rebounding the ball, and they do a lot of double team. So number 44 there missed both of her free throws.
that's Jordan Gann up Bear Paw's first three-pointer attempt.
There's a good example there. That was number 44 from Gann, block out there on that rebound, preventing the Ponies. And there's a three.
Who shot that, Terry?
Number 2.
Number 2.
There goes Riley. Outside to Wiggs. Wiggs is 3-pointers long, and it's going to be rebounded by Sequoyah's number 21. And she takes it down and shoots, and then that rebound's going to be by Childers. Here comes Upshaw. Riley underneath.
Nice pass.
And
foul.
Childers going to go up for the shot, and she's going to be fouled by number 2.
Going to be curious about Kellyville's three-point shooting. We've talked about it before, and we live and die with that three-pointer. So,
and Childers gets her first free throw, so here's her second attempt here. It's off the front of the rim, falls short. So 3-1 ball game here early, 6:27 to go here in the first quarter. Sequoyah up 3-1. Number 11 working on Upshaw. That's off the mark, and Wiggs is going to have the rebound.
nice move there by Upshaw. They're going to call the foul on the floor. Continuation, not in high school.
Oh, wow.
Foul's on number 21, Lexi Key. That's going to be her first foul, Terry.
You'll have to help me with the names as we call them off.
Absolutely.
I'll give you the numbers and you give the name.
Okay. Kellyville very fortunate there.
Yeah, the pass in almost turned over there, but Upshaw comes up with it. Another thing I noticed at Sequoyah, haven't done it yet, but they're pretty good at doing double team trap. They don't let the girls hang on to the ball very long.
No call there. That ball had to be tipped.
Oh, my goodness.
Well, okay. Give the ball to the Indians there. Not a problem.
Childers shot the ball, and they're saying that it just went right out of bounds, but it looked like it might have been tipped. But and there's a takeaway by Wiggs.
Ponies in their classic man-to-man defense. Nice rebound by Childers. Knocked down, incidental is what they're saying here.
There's a three on the outside, number 2, and it's off the mark. And
you know, Tahlequah's been here before, Terry, and it seems like both teams come in a little bit little bit tight.
Yeah, and what I was saying earlier, you know, Kellyville made it to area last year, but they'd come in off of a
nice.
And there's a nice in transition pass to Wiggs underneath. And she's going to get the basket and go to the line. I believe that was an assist there by Upshaw.
Fouls on Jordan Gann, number 44, her first. So Wiggs to the line shooting 1 off the mark.
And she misses her free throw there. Tie ball game, 3-3. And number 11, little jumper. And gets it to go in, and then
Smalls Godot is her name. And
the ball is stolen there. They did that double trap and got it away. Fortunate the shot was off the mark, and there's a jumper by Upshaw for 2. Tie ball game, 5-5, 4:33 left here in the first.
You know, notice
there's a deep 3. And that's going to be reeled in by Wiggs on the missed 3.
Looking at Tahlequah's or Sequoiah's schedule, they blew out everyone. I mean,
they only really had about 2 or 3 close games. They beat Adair early in the season by 1, and most all the others were complete blowouts.
And I believe when they did beat Adair early in the season, Adair was ranked number 1. That's when they took over the number 1 ranking at that time.
Kellyville came in last year, like I said, they lost in regionals, so they came in as regional runner-up, so they had the 1 loss, and they played Adair. And that was number 12 with a jumper there in the paint. Good for 2.
That's Lana Gass. She came in off the bench for the Indians already, so.
And Sequoyah pressing, and they force out of bounds play there. Kellyville fortunate again to maintain possession. And there's another one. Number 11. She's not letting. And I don't know why our girls aren't. We got it in, but felt like they should have moved up a little more.
Bear Paul
for 3, and that's off the front of the rim. And Wiggs underneath trying to get it, but she was double teamed, so Sequoyah with the rebound.
Nice steal there by Upshaw. Down the court. Easy
Upshaw for 2 in transition. So tie ball game again, 7-7, 3:19 left here in the first quarter.
And get a blocking foul here. It looks like it's going to go against Bear Paul.
Childers.
Just her first personal here. Only 2 fouls so far against the Ponies, 3 against Tahlequah. I don't know if they go by Tahlequah Sequoyah anymore or they just go by Sequoyah.
Sequoyah, I think, is what they prefer.
Sequoyah, I believe, is what they prefer.
And number 22 makes her first attempt there.
Daryl Hooper on the line there for Sequoyah.
And her second one's off the mark, but Sequoiah's going to get the rebound on the outside, so they maintain possession. And they got a 1-point lead.
Lana Gass there on the rebound for the Indians. Oh, runs into Bear Paul. They're going to get her for a foul, though. Got her with the body. Clean block, but got her with the body, it looked like. Bear Paul's first.
And she gets the first attempt there.
Jess Mackey here shooting free throws for Sequoyah.
And she does get her second. Sequoyah backs off this time. Kellyville's going to bring it down without any pressure.
You know, Terry, there's a lot of respect between these two teams. They all know each other. They compete against each other in softball and basketball.
I thought she just ran straight out of bounds with that, but no call.
Misses the
There's
easy
the
layup.
rebound for Childers. Childers already got 4 rebounds on the night so far. We got about 2:15 left here in the first quarter. Kellyville's got to be careful with these lazy lob passes. Sequoiah's not going to. They're going to sneak under them if we continue to do those. And Childers tries to get the ball to go off of one of Sequoyah girls. She leaps out of bounds, tries to toss it back in. And there's a 3. And there's another rebound by Childers. And she's going to be fouled. And that was to be on number 12, her first personal foul.
That's going to be Lana Gass for the Indians.
Sequoyah with a 3-point lead here, 10-7, 1:35 left here in the first period.
They're going to get Madison for a walk there. I don't think she lifted her foot.
I didn't think she lifted up her back foot as she took a step.
That's a tough call, but
her body said she did, but I don't think the foot left the court. But
absolutely.
We do have 3 referees here tonight. All the way up to this point, at least as far as Kellyville is concerned, we've gone the entire season with 2 refs. So new change for them.
And I've seen all 3 of these officials throughout the year here, so they're not new to either program.
There's a rebound by Childers, but she's going to step out of bounds.
T- 10-7 early going here.
1:06 left here in the first period. Again, Sequoyah with a 3-point lead. And there's a 3 on the outside off the front of the rim. And got 2 Sequoyah girls working on Bear Paw with a rebound, and they're going to say Bear Paw knocked it out between the 2 Sequoyah players. I was noticing the other day too, they do like that lob in pass there. So if the Lady Ponies can recognize that, they could get someone on the far outside, and that's a good jump shot by number 11.
That's Smalls Godot. That's her 4th point of the game.
And there she goes again. She stole the ball. That is multiple times that she's stolen the ball on the inbounds. Kellyville's not paying attention to where he inbounding the ball.
Oh, she just carried the ball there.
And 11 on the outside, and there's a rebound for Bear Paw.
Looks like Sequoyah kind of did their homework as far as Kelvin with the.
Upshaw with a 3. It's off the mark. Less than 10 seconds here. Sequoiah's coming down off the rebound. And she was fouled on the 3-point attempt. 5.4 seconds left. And Wiggs got her on the foul.
That's going to be Haley's first foul. It's going to send, looks like number 12.
She's
going to be shooting 3.
21.
21.
She makes her first one. And that stretches it to 13-7 lead. She's got 2 more attempts.
And she looks very comfortable on the free throw line here. So
yeah, Sequoyah up by 7 now, 14-7, with 1 more free throw attempt, and then there'll be 5.4 seconds left on the board for this first quarter.
We got to keep it close. We keep it close to the end.
And she does get it.
Put them in a situation they've never been in before.
And there's Upshaw at the buzzer, and her shot falls short. So Sequoyah with an 8-point lead, 15-7 after 1. So you got Upshaw with 4, Wiggs with 2, and Childers with 1 free throw. Childers got 6 rebounds in that quarter, so that's a good sign. We need to make sure and stick to the boards.
Sequoyah was 6 of 9 from the free throw line that quarter also. So.
And I know I missed at least 2, maybe 3, but we have 3 turnovers. I know number 11 there for Sequoyah has stolen the ball twice on the inbounds after a basket. Kellyville gets the ball inbounds. She's stolen it twice, and I think she's tipped it, knocked it out of bounds, and caused disruption 3 different times. So we got to be a little more cautious on our inbound play.
Kellyville just needs to keep it close, keep fighting, hang in there. That's what they did last Saturday night, actually, against Christian Heritage. Came away with a 1-point win.
So here we go. Start of second quarter. Kellyville with the ball. Sequoyah pressing. Upshaw loses the ball for a moment, gets it out to Bear Paul. Bear Paul over to Jones.
Sequoyah, their fans are right below us here, and some of the best fans in the state of Oklahoma. They're loud, they know their game. Was that a pass to Childers?
Well, it looked like a shot from Upshaw, but it fell way short, and Childers just caught it and put it right back up for 2. So we'll call it a pass.
Yeah, we'll give Jade the assist there. And that looks like a charge right there. Yes, it is. Yeah.
Yeah, Childers draws the charge. So Kellyville ball. So Kellyville closes to 6 point. Closes the lead to 6 points.
And I think he called that on number 22.
That's what the board is saying.
Daryl Hoover, that's her first.
And there's a steal from 21. Upshaw trying to get the ball over to Jones. And 21 slides in and steals it. So they spread it back to an 8-point lead.
That's her first field goal of the game. She hit 3 free throws a while ago. Looked very comfortable from the free throw line.
And that ball almost stolen. Kellyville's got to be stronger with their passes.
And a block on the floor, they're saying.
That's on number 44. That's going to be her second.
That's Jordan Gann there for Sequoyah. Summer Archer taking the ball out for the Ponies. Trying to get the ball in finally to Childers.
Just about didn't make that 5 seconds. And there's Archer for 3, and it's off the back of the rim, and number 11 for Sequoyah comes up with it. And 44 underneath. She puts it up, misses, gets her own rebound, puts it back up, and makes it, and then she's going to be fouled by Archer.
Big, strong move right there. Archer picks up her first foul.
That ball's in and out, and Bear Paul comes up with the rebound.
That's Gann's third free throw attempt. She's 0 for 3 currently, so that's
That
something
does
to keep in mind towards the end of the game anyway.
That does stretch their lead to 10. There's a pass deflected. My goodness. That number 12, Jones was driving in, and she just reached in and tied the ball up. Good defensive move by her. So a turnover there by Kellyville. And 21 on top of the key for 3. And Sequoyah's going to come up with it. And there's a pass stolen inside by Upshaw. Upshaw driving. And then the pass stolen from her by number 21.
Transition basketball right there by the Indians. Easy 2 by Godot.
Kellyville's got to find a groove here. Couple of quick turnovers. Like I said, they got to start passing the ball hard and with a purpose. We can't be doing lazy lob passes. Sequoyah is way too fast for that. And there's a three by Bear Paw, and it's off the mark. And
that's going to be off Childers.
Childers tried to come up with the rebound, but so Sequoyah has stretched the lead here quickly here in the second quarter, 21-9. Kellyville needs a couple of turnovers here, and then there's going to be a foul as Childers was going for the rebound. Number 22.
That's going to be Daryl Hooper.
And that's going to send Childers to the line for 1-1. And she's 1 of 2 on the night for her free throws.
Ponies have got to take advantage of.
And Childers makes it, so she's going to get a second attempt.
And she makes her second one also, Terry. Ten-point lead by the Indians.
And there's a three on the outside, number 22.
That's got to be off Gray there, and it is.
And Childers goes in for the rebound, and
now referees are talking.
Sequoyah comes in and knocks the ball loose, and it goes out of bounds. The Kellyville ball.
We're here at the Route 66 Coliseum. We are airborne, folks. This is as high as we've been all year.
And the place is pretty crowded, pretty stacked up. And there's a shot attempt on the outside by Riley, and she comes up a little hobbly, but she's going to be fouled. And that's on 22. That's her third foul, and that's going to send Riley to the line for 2.
And she makes her first. I'd like to thank our presenting sponsors, Patriot Air and CT Decorative Concrete.
Hall of Fame sponsors.
Hall of Fame sponsors. I stand corrected. CT Decorative Concrete and Construction. I'd like to thank them for what they do, and plus all our other sponsors.
I didn't catch it. Riley made that second attempt.
Yes, she did. Yes, she did.
Just trying to keep you within regulations is all I was doing there.
Absolutely, absolutely.
There's going to be a block by Bear Paw, but they're going to get her for the foul, probably into the body. She had a good block on the ball. That's going to be her second. So that's going to send
number 10.
Looks like number 10 to the line, and she makes her first.
That's Bailey Davis there. Her first points of the game. So 22-13. Misses her second.
And Bear Paw with a rebound. Upshaw with the jumper, and it goes off the rim, and got Riley and I can't tell which Sequoyah player fighting over the ball, and it goes out of bounds, but Kellyville maintains possession here. And there's a nice inside shot. Nice inside shot by Childers for 2. Another layup in and out. And 21, she stays in there, works hard, gets her own rebound, puts it back up for 2.
That's Lexi Keys there for the Sequoyah.
So Sequoiah's pretty much maintain their lead. Kellyville's close it to 9. Bear Paw on the inside. And that ball's going to fall short. Childers underneath fighting for it, but ball goes loose, and Sequoiah's going to have players there. So nice hustle by Childers. And then Childers going to get inside, I believe. Not sure who they're going to. Yeah, they're going to get Childers for her second foul.
Full timeout. Is that charge? Coach Upshaw, did he take that timeout there?
I believe it went to Sequoyah.
Oh, Sequoyah took the timeout there. So number 21, Lexi Keys, going to the line here. She's 3 for 3 so far. So
Sequoyah with a 9-point lead, 24-15.
Not the best one to foul it, but I'd like to thank Jacob and my wife for joining us this evening. My wife's on the camera. Jacob, of course, does all the design work and for our broadcast, designed that scoreboard, worked on it basically all day. Looks great on the screen. I hope you guys are enjoying it at home, those that couldn't make the game. Terry, I may stand up a little bit. It feels I feel like John Madden when I'm standing up like this. I don't know if I can keep book and stand up or not.
Oh, well, I do like it. It is nice to maybe stand up for a few.
Absolutely. Lexi Keys at the line once again, shooting 2.
And she makes her first, so that stretches it to 10. 25-15, 2:20 left here in the half. And she makes her second. Now here comes Kellyville. Upshaw running the ball down. She gets it over to Riley. Riley with a little screen from Wiggs.
Jones wanted to shoot the three-pointer there. Defended well by Sequoyah. That's Smalls Godot, number 11 for the Indians. She's quick.
And Upshaw tries to split the defenders, and they close the gap, and that's an easy steal for them. And they, in transition, go down and put it in for 2.
That's Lexi Keys. She's now the leading scorer for Sequoyah. And there's a errant pass there by Riley.
Riley trying to get the ball over to Wiggs and throws it out of bounds.
Bear Paul checking back in to the game. So you got your 4 starters plus Sierra Jones in there right now for the Ponies. So and Terry, I tell you what, there's a boys game following this, and I don't know where their fans are going to sit if some people don't leave. This place is packed out.
It's pretty packed out, and there's a 3 at the top of the key, and Sequoyah comes up with the rebound.
And they're going to get Wiggs, I think, on that. I think they're going to get Haley on. Yeah, they did.
Yeah. That's going to be her second. Both teams with 8 team fouls.
You know, to be honest with you, it's been a fairly called game. I mean,
yeah, there's been a couple of
questionable,
minor questionable calls, but not on fouls.
Yeah.
There's been a couple of out of bounds calls and the one walk call that Riley got.
Just your typical basketball stuff, though. I mean, you can live with that.
Nothing major.
That's right.
They're doing a good job. And she made that, so
that was number 13.
We got 1 minute left here, 29-15. Sequoyah with the lead.
Upshaw wanted to pull up. Wiggs shoots the 3. Did she come down on her foot? Haley's slow to get up here. Looks like she may have came down on that girl's foot.
I think that's first questionable questionable foul call there. That was a good block as far as she got into the ball, but she came into Wiggs's legs.
Yeah, and I think she came right down on the foot of the other girl, rolled that ankle. Not a good sign there. Being helped off the court.
And a three by Bear Paws off the mark.
Oh,
nice.
Nice rebound by Childers.
Rebound by Childers.
Nice takeaway by Riley. So
Riley with the steal to set that off. And there's a rebound by Childers. So 10 seconds left. Bear Paw in the corner for three.
Just can't find the mark there from that three-point competition. We got a jump ball. Going to go to Kellyville.
Yeah, possession arrow is Kellyville. So 29-17, Sequoyah up. 5.6 seconds left here, second quarter. See if Kellyville can get a score here with the 5 seconds left.
This is the area finals. Does Riley know we got 3 seconds? Upshaw with a desperation heave. It's no good.
Now he goes off the backboard and off the side of the rim. I'm not sure Riley realized we only had 5 seconds. So after a half, folks, it's a 12-point ball game. Sequoyah 29, Kellyville 17.
Kellyville really never did find their groove off the three-point shot. We know they live and die with there, and that seemed to be a little bit of the difference.
You know, to be honest with you, though, Robbie, I am not playing bad defense. We've turned the ball over a few too many times. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 turnovers, and I think like I said, I think I missed 2 or 3. So we're probably in double digits turnover. So we need to clean that up a bit. And if we can find our shot, we could easily get back in this game. We're not out of it behind by 12 for sure. So, you know, we come back second half and find our shot and clean up our turnovers a little bit, and we got a fighting chance.
Absolutely. We're 5 of 7 from free throw line, so shooting the ball well from the free throw line. Lexi Keys, number 21 there, she's their offensive power, especially the first half. But it was that Smalls Godot, her defense, that kind of stuck out to me for the Indians. But once again, you're watching this on kvrising.com. You're watching on our YouTube page. We're at halftime. Sequoyah leading Kellyville 29-17. Winner of this automatically goes to the state tournament. The loser will actually play tomorrow night. So that's where it's at. We got 8:35 left to go. I'm ready for a break.
Yes, sir. I'm going to take a quick break myself.
We'll see you in about 7.5 minutes.
Okay, folks, we're back. Looks like Wiggs was still coming in, limping just a bit. Sequoyah with the ball here. And they're going to get Upshaw with a foul. And that's going to be her second. That's sending number 44 to the line. And she made her first there.
And there's number 44 there?
Yes.
And
she made her second. So she makes both free throws. There's a foul on Upshaw that sent her to the line.
So that's Upshaw's second foul then, and I'm running a little bit behind coming back from halftime there, but
and Bear Paw with a three-point attempt gets her own rebound, puts it back up, and can't get it to fall, but she's going to be fouled. And that is on number 44. That's going to be her third. So Bear Paw on the line. Bear Paw was held scoreless there in the first, which is unusual. And she gets her first points of the game from this free throw here in the third quarter. And I tell you what, Robbie, that's what Sequoiah's done all year long is they key in on your, and she gets her second. Upshaw with just 4 in that first quarter, Bear Paw with none. Unusual, extremely unusual for both those girls to have those low numbers like that in a half.
Yeah,
Sequoyah, they key in on that, and there's a nice rebound by Bear Paw.
They're very quick, and they just swarm definitely keying on Jade there.
And Upshaw loses the handle and falls down, and so she gets called for the walk. So turnover there to Sequoyah. 31-19. Sequoyah with the lead. There's a deep three by number 21, and it's off the mark. And Riley comes up with it, but then it's stolen back from her. Now Bear Paw comes up with a steal, but then loses the ball out of bounds.
That's just good hustle on both teams right there. Can't take away that from anyone. Great hustle by Riley's part, and then
both girls, both Riley and Bear Paw, both get steals and then turnover. Just unable just to hustle, and the ball just squirting loose. So really out of their control. But
Terry, was you able to find anything out about Haley? Did you check at halftime?
And there's a nice jumper by 21. I didn't, but I noticed when she came out, she was still limping around, and she's not out there on the court. So I don't know. I guess she's going to be questionable for her return. And there's a jumper by Upshaw. Oh, that's a three by Upshaw.
That's the first three of the game for the Ponies there.
Close it to 11-point lead. So we need a couple of stops and a couple of those get us back in this thing.
Number 21 there wanted to shoot it, but
a little bit of a stutter step, and there's
nice defense there by Bear Paw and Riley.
Yeah, Bear Paw with a block. The ball gets out of bounds before she can knock it back in, so Sequoiah's going to maintain possession here. And then nice defense by Kellyville is going to force a turnover there by Sequoyah. So there's our turnover, Robbie. We need to capitalize right here and get some points on the board from that turnover.
Absolutely. Referee timeout there. Sierra Jones' shoes untied. Thank the referee for stopping right there. Saving injury.
Yeah, safety timeout. So inbounds play here for Kellyville. They're playing Upshaw tight. They really got two. It's kind of a double team, but not a double team. Upshaw loses the handle, and it goes out of bounds.
Oh, we got a referee coming in, and he's correcting him. I ain't sure about that. I think Kellyville got him one right there, Terry. It looked to me like Upshaw went off her foot, but hey, it all equals out, man.
Well,
it all equals out.
The ref on the baseline, you know, he didn't quite have the angle. This one here near court to us, I guess he saw a fingertip or something. So there's a three by Jones, and that's off the mark, and no Lady Ponies there for the rebound, so Sequoyah gets it. And there's a three by Sequoyah on the other end, and that's
good. Nothing but the bottom of the net there. That's number 2 there for Sequoyah. That's Jade Long. That's her second three of the game, actually, so that's her 6 points right there, just in two threes. So once again, double teaming Upshaw. Riley gets free. There's that running layup she's normally pretty good at. And they're going to get Long for her second foul there.
Sequoyah with 2 team fouls, Kellyville with just 1.
Remind all our fans that Wynn sends the team to the big house next week in Oklahoma City. A loss sends them to play again tomorrow evening.
Upshaw calls a timeout as Jones is getting trapped in the corner.
Hey, Terry, I got time to thank some of our gold sponsors, like Bluebell Free Will Baptist Church, SB Photography, Swicker Rath Construction, DJ Services. I'm just naming them off the top of my head. Don't have my list with me here.
Excavation Resources.
Absolutely. Window Tint by Chris out of Stroud. Brian Smith, Allstate Insurance out of Jinx. Hey, we got some sponsors completely away from Kellyville. They like what we're doing, like what they're seeing from us, so we would definitely thank them. So
we have a little bit of unusual restrictions too on our sponsor call outs. So we're trying to stay within those regulations from the OSSAA here at the area tournament.
And there's Upshaw. She's free. Misses. Nice rebound by Riley, but she didn't come down. She tried to alley-oop it. She had plenty of time. Didn't think she did, so.
And there's an easy transition layup for 44.
That's Jordan Gann there. Got 4 points this third quarter. Upshaw takes an NBA three. That's completely off the mark.
And Sequoyah spread this thing out 38-22. So
she was at the volleyball line there, it looked like. That's a strong move there.
And there's a rebound by Jones.
And they're going to call that on the floor there. So
not sure who they got. And 44. I believe that's going to be
her fourth.
Her fourth. Here with 3:38 left in the third. Kellyville down by 16. 38-22. This is not where the Ponies wanted to be, and Wiggs is back in the game, so I guess she's feeling okay.
The lob pass into Jones, over to Bear Paul in the corner. Back to Jones. Now we got a foul. Looks like they're going to keep it with Kellyville, so.
13.
That's going to be a Mackey. That's only her first, so.
That jumps Sequoyah up to 14 fouls. Kellyville with just 1. And Wiggs at the top of the key, top of the paint, and her ball's off the mark. So Kellyville unable to capitalize there on turnover. There's a three, the top for number 22, 41-22.
Daryl Hooper there You know, Sequoiah's basically doing the same thing as what they did all year long. They just wear you down, and they've got scores coming from all different directions.
And Childers, Wiggs gets it into Childers. Childers goes up for a layup, and it's going to be number 12, foul on number 12.
That's Lana Gass. That's her second. Sends Childers back to the line.
Oh, that ball hit every piece of the rim, didn't go in the net. And that's how Kellyville's night's been so far. We're struggling finding the net. And she does on that one there. I think we've had quite a few shots on goal, and there's an easy layup in transition for Sequoyah.
That was Godot again. That's just her speed getting ahead of the defense there. Nice feed to her for the easy layup.
And again, they're playing that. They're kind of hiding a double team on Upshaw. Wiggs on the outside for three, and that's off the mark. And number 11 for Sequoyah comes up with a rebound. Kellyville's shooting tonight percentage has got to be in the 30-40 percentile.
Oh, and through the hands. Hey, finally came away by Childers.
Comes up with one. Wow. I said we knocked that ball loose I don't know how many times. We couldn't come up with it, and finally Childers grabs it. There's a jumper by Upshaw.
Another rebound by Childers.
And she's going to be fouled on that rebound.
But she's slow getting up. She's hurting there. Number 12 there, the one they called a foul on, I think actually fell on top of her when she's down on the hardwood there. So
that's going to be her third. I guess they called it on the floor. Wasn't quick enough to try to go up for the. There's
another lazy pass taken away. Well, you got to be precise against these girls here.
Yeah, you can't. Like I said in the first half, we can't do lob passes. We can't do lazy passes. We gotta throw that ball like it's a fastball from the major leagues.
Bear Paw picks up her third foul, the first Pony with 3 fouls.
And number 21.
Lexi Keys, you don't want to foul her. She was 5 for 5. Now she's 6 for 6 from the line there. So it's down to make that 7 for 7. She's not the one to foul on the team if you're trying to stop the clock. So
definitely not, and it's just getting worse for the Lady Ponies. Down to 22-point deficit here. And there's a three by Bear Paw, and that's off the mark, but Upshaw's going to be fouled as she's trying to position for the rebound. It gets knocked to the floor by number 10. That's her first.
Bailey Davis there. Completely away from the ball. I just saw Upshaw get up. I didn't actually see her get hit or anything like that. So
she was trying to block out for the rebound, and I didn't see the entire play, but she knocked to the floor there. And she misses her 1-and-1. We have a timeout, Sequoyah.
Sequoyah with 17 fouls, Kellyville with only 2. So Kellyville's in the bonus the rest of the ball game here, but need to find something with their shooting to get back in this contest.
Yeah, unfortunately, Robbie, Lady Ponies, we're going to have to see a 180 on our offense to get back in this game. Our shooting, again, 30. It's got to be 30. Best case 40%, but I'm thinking it's probably in the 30 percentile. We just can't find the net for some reason. We're getting, in my opinion, we're getting quite a bit of shots on goal. We just can't find the net.
You know, Terry, thinking back through the season, I'm not sure if we've seen a defense like this all year long.
Yeah, we haven't. I mean, Upshaw's being held to 7 right now, but they are double teaming her. She's not seeing a lot of open shots. Oh, and there's a nice move.
Nice move and a foul by Bear Paw. That's going to be number 4 on her. Lexi Keys leading all scorers in the contest.
Bear Paw upset with that. I thought she swatted at air. I didn't think she got into her at all, but she used to call for the foul. She's definitely upset with the call.
Upshaw finally getting control there. Sierra Jones and they're going to call it on the floor. Fouls on number 22, Daryl Hopper. That's going to be her 4th. So both teams got a girl in with 4 fouls. So
I believe Sequoyah has 2 with 4. And Jones makes her first, so.
You are correct. Jordan Gann also has number.
She'll stay at the line for a second attempt. Yeah, so they got 2 with 4 fouls, and we're 51.9 seconds away from starting the 4th quarter. And Jones' second attempt is off the back of the rim, bounces out and goes straight to Lady Indian.
You know, unless Kellyville can turn this game around, Terry, we're going to be set up for a rematch of one of the best girls basketball games I've ever witnessed from last Saturday night between Kellyville and Christian Heritage. So tomorrow night, unless Kellyville can turn this game around, is going to be exciting.
Yes, sir. And you know, not that anybody comes into a game. You know, you don't want to come into a game expecting to lose, but Kellyville knew they had a mountain to climb tonight.
It's definitely David versus Goliath here tonight. So
and 21 there with a jumper. And that's going to do it for the 3rd quarter. Your scores, Sequoyah Tahlequah 49, Kellyville 24. So not looking good for the Lady Ponies here with just 8 minutes left to go in the ball game. Like I said, you know, we're going to have to do a 180 on our offense, but unfortunately, I'll just be frank and flat out honest. We're going to have some help from Sequoyah.
Absolutely.
Sequoyah's going to have to start making some mistakes and start turning the ball over, and then when that happens, or if that happens, the Lady Ponies have got to capitalize on those turnovers. We can't keep coming down on our offensive possessions and walking away with no points.
You know, and in this time of the year, you can't use class as any kind of excuse, but I'd be anxious to see what the classification is as far as how many seniors, how many juniors, and all that Sequoiah's got, because I was told before we got here that they're one of the best teams that they'd ever witnessed, and that was from someone that's been around basketball. And I'm seeing it for myself. This is a great basketball team we're facing here.
Well, and I looked at, I mean, they didn't have a cush schedule by any means, and they're 25-1, and the only team they lost against was a 5-point ball game against the 6A top 5 team.
But Booker T. Washington team that we faced in the tournament champions first round.
Yes.
So.
And there was a jumper by Archer for 2. Oh, kind of a late whistle.
They're going to get Upshaw on her 3rd right there.
That's going to send number 22 to the line for 2.
Hooper, and they're just letting her play with 4 fouls. Hadn't even thought about taking her out of the game here.
Well, you know, at 49-26, you're an area tournament. I think if I'm Sequoyah coach, I'm probably not too worried about it.
That's true.
I think he's got a pretty strong bench.
Yeah, they've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They've got 8 girls that have scored, and most of them are more than 7 of those 8 are scored more than just 2. Nice move by Childers there. Good to see her go to the hole, go to her right hand there. So
We also have 8 girls that have scored, but the difference is out of that 8, 3 of them have only put up free throws.
Yeah.
So
yeah. Childers having a nice ball game, not only scoring but also her rebounds and all that.
She's, according to my stats, Childers is 1 rebound away from a double-double.
Double-double, okay.
Yeah, she's got 2, 4, 6, 8, 12 points and 9 rebounds.
But you know, this Kellyville group, they're resilient. I mean, resist. What do you say there? Am I using the right word?
Yeah, you are.
They'll come back next year. They're going to be. I mean, not next year. Tomorrow night, actually.
Yeah. And again, like I was saying before, no one comes in expecting to lose, but they knew they had a mountain to climb.
Right.
And so Riley tries to squeeze the ball inside, and it was there for a split second, but that hole closed quickly, and she just waited too long to pass the ball, and it was easily stolen.
Now they're inside the rebound, going to be pushed. They're going to get Childers there, I believe.
Yep, Childers with her 3rd.
Well, Terry, what point of the contest do you just get to where you say, okay, let's live another day here and just start sending some substitutes in?
You know, I don't know. I mean, there's 6:39 left in the ball game. We're down by 22, 50 to 28.
Yeah, I just don't.
You know, as a coach, it's right there on flip a coin, really. I mean, you know, a lot would have to change to get back and make this game close. So then you got to ask yourself, you know, do you risk leaving some of your other girls in there to where you don't have them for tomorrow night's game, or do you let them stay in there and fight and try to close this gap a bit? It's a tough call. I think it's just a little early to throw the towel in. And it looks like Coach Upshaw agrees. He's not.
Got basically his starters in there, minus Haley.
Yeah, Archer's in for Wiggs. And Wiggs, you know, nursing that ankle a little bit. So.
Okay, got some scores here from Squirtle in some other area games, and these are all winners brackets in Class 3A. Jones currently leading Kingston 47-37 in the 4th. Adair leading Rowland 34-27 in the 4th. Millwood is leading Alva with 6 minutes left, 46-35. And here it's Sequoyah leading Kellyville 50-28. All winners tonight advance to the state tournament tomorrow. Now next week, man, Terry, I must be tired. I would say something, but I don't want to get political here. But
Kellyville's still showing heart. I mean, they're still working hard. Sequoiah's looks like they're maybe in clock killing mode a little bit, passing the ball around, keeping it on the outside. Then they get it underneath. And that shot is off the mark, and it's going to be rebounded by Bear Paw. And that's going to go on number 12, working against Childers.
It's going to be her 4th. That's Atlanta Gas going to
send Childers to the line for 1-and-1. There's Sequoyah in with some substitutions. And Childers makes her first, so she'll get a second attempt. And that's in and out.
It looks like we'll have a lane violation. Going to give Childers another opportunity here.
And that ball's in and out as well, so unfortunately doesn't help us. The extra shot. 21-point lead, 50-29. And Sequoyah looks like they're just, again, kind of a clock kill. 4:45 left here in the game. And there's a three at the top by number 13.
Jess Mackey there.
She held the ball for a moment, and it was realized, well, hell, I'm wide open, and just went right at it. So
Upshaw there with
a miss, and Childers there with, she tried get her 10th rebound there, but Sequoyah was just underneath. And there's another three-point attempt, and there's a rebound by Archer. And there's a nice layup by Riley for two.
You know, Terry, the last time we saw our girls kind of get dismantled like they are tonight was against Booker T in the tournament champions, and came back the next night and played one of the best ball games of the year and upset a higher classed team.
.335 left here in the ball game, and Sequoyah is killing some clock here. They're holding the ball at the top. It goes in for a drive.
I look for us to regroup. I really do. Come back tomorrow and play strong.
Back to a 22-point lead here, 53-31.
Boy, 22-point lead, and the coach is still coaching just as hard as he would if it's 0-0 here.
Almost a turnover there, and there is going to be a turnover as Childers steals the ball and gets it to Upshaw. Upshaw jumper, and that's in and out. .235 left. And again, Sequoyah killing the clock a bit.
Trying to milk it out here. You know, Terry, all I can say is congratulations to the Sequoyah Indians. They're going to be going to Oklahoma City next week, and they're as good as advertised, in my opinion.
Well, you know, I think we may be playing against the team that we're going to see in the finals of the state tournament.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. I think the Lady Ponies can pull off the win tomorrow do it again against Christian Heritage. But that was a hard fought game. You know, they played last week against them, won it in the end by one. So I really think that we may be looking at one of the final teams right here in front of us.
Absolutely. Now they won the Bertha Frank Teague Classic in Ada over the Christmas holiday, and that for years was the only girls tournament during that time period. And they had like 5 number 1 ranked teams across the state in all classes down there, and Sequoyah won that tournament. And So we knew they were something. We knew it was David versus Goliath tonight, and unfortunately, Goliath is going to come out ahead in this one. And Coach Upshaw's put in some of the younger players here, so
It looks like Sequoyah has done maybe some of the same thing.
I saw both benches cleared there on that timeout. So
Kaiser in there, and McFadden, Kinsey, DeGraff and Reed, Harwood. And there's a jumper by McFadden.
good to see some of these younger girls getting this playing time in this kind of environment. A sellout crowd, it looks like, standing room only. Although you hate it under these circumstances, but still yet it's game time. So
there's a three on the outside by number 4 for Sequoyah. Less than a minute. That stretches the lead, 56-31.
it's going to be Makaya Towie is how I've got her name spelled. I don't know if I'm saying that correctly or not.
There's Kaiser at the top, and it's going to fall short and go out of bounds. 38.4 seconds left in the ball game.
Well, we will be back here tomorrow evening. KV Rising will be covering Kellyville until the state tells us we can't do it anymore. So, and baseball season kicked off. Congratulations to our baseball team yesterday. They started off the season with a win, and
Congratulations to them.
as soon as basketball was over,
Baseball's got high hopes. I keep hearing about we're going to be fielding a pretty strong team this year.
the slow pitch softball team's going to be strong once again. So there's still a lot of school left, and hey, this basketball team ain't done yet.
25-point game here, and the Lady Ponies they're doing everything they can to score another point, but it doesn't look like they're going to be able to here. Oh, Harwood with the steal.
Harwood, just a freshman there. It's good to see her
There's,
hustle play. Get her some points there. No, just off the front of the rim.
2.2 seconds left, and Lady Ponies still fighting for put up 2 points here. 25-point ball game, 56-31.
I'm just telling everyone, if you can get here tomorrow night, you need to get here. That game last Saturday night with Christian Heritage, once again, was one of the best high school games I've ever witnessed. It's going to be a battle. It's going to be a fight.
It was a great back and forth.
If you can't, me and Terry will have it covered for you, along with Jacob and my wife helping us out here.
So congratulations to Sequoyah Tahlequah advancing to the state tournament in 2020, and they're going to go there with a 26-1 record. Going to walk into the state tournament with a 26-1 record. So congratulations to them. They take tonight's game by 25, unfortunately, for the Lady Ponies, 56-31.
But we plan to come see them. We plan to be with them after tomorrow night.
Let you listen to the announcement here, the presentation.
Sequoyah Lady Indians with the area championship trophy. Congratulations, Lady Indians, and good luck at the state tournament. Ponies, we'll see you back here tomorrow at 6:30 at the Coliseum.
So until tomorrow night, well, I'd like to thank our sponsors, our Hall of Fame sponsors, Patriot Air and CT Decorative Concrete and Construction, our gold sponsors. I will get my list, I promise, sponsors, and we will mention you several times tomorrow night, but we thank all our sponsors. Terry, that's all I've got until tomorrow evening. What, you want to close this out here?
Well, I just the Lady Ponies got to put this behind them and come in strong tomorrow night. And remember last week's game against Christian Heritage, and know that it's possible for them to beat that team and come in and play strong tomorrow night and put this one behind them. So everybody have a wonderful rest of your evening. Be safe on your drive back to Kellyville, Oklahoma, and we'll see you tomorrow night.